Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just another MJ article here. Anytime I find something in regards to legalization, I like to make a video about it and get it out there, as I have quite a few MJ stocks. They're a long-term hold, and I talk about them quite a bit here on the channel. So this is when MJ is on the ballot, it wins. As you can see, this is dated on the 11th. So we'll see what it has to say. MJ at times seems to be a third rail in American politics. While most Democrats are ardent defenders of abortion rights, gay rights, many party lawmakers are less vocal about decriminalizing or legalizing MJ. It was on Thursday the president decided to pardon all people convicted of federal MJ possession. I'm not really sure why it took so long. Democratic voters are overwhelmingly for MJ legalization, and MJ tends to be a political winner when it appears on the ballot. It was only a decade ago when recreational MJ wasn't legalized anywhere. Today you can legally light up in 19 states. Majority of these states did it through ballot measures. While it is not surprising that voters in liberal states such as California and Massachusetts voted in favor of MJ legalization, a number of purple or red states have done so as well. So then we have voters in Alaska, Arizona, Maine, Michigan, Montana, Nevada, and South Dakota have all voted to legalize recreational MJ, but not only that, they have tended to do so by margins that far exceed the Democratic Party baseline. Take the four places where voters decided to legalize MJ in 2020, Arizona, Montana, New Jersey, and South Dakota. The margin of yes legalization over no legalization exceeded Biden's margin in each of these states by 18 points. So it's got to happen at some point in time here. It's hard to say when it's going to happen. So this year, MJ legalization is on the ballot in 5 states: Arkansas, Maryland, Missouri, North Dakota, and South Dakota, where state courts nullified the results of the 2020 legalization ballot measure. I went through the data available for these states that suggests the MJ legalization measures are favored to pass at this point. In Arkansas, Maryland, and Missouri, the data is clear in the Dakotas. Maryland is a deep blue state, but Arkansas and Missouri are empathetically not. Biden lost Arkansas and Missouri by 15 points and 28 points in 2020, respectively. Even in South Dakota, it seems quite likely that the legalization measure will greatly outperform Biden's 2020 baseline. Shouldn't be too surprising that MJ does well when put in front of the voters across both blue and red states. It's an issue on which it is actually fairly large policy agreement between Democrats and Republicans. A national poll conducted last year showed the 83% of Democrats and 50% of Republicans were for legalization and recreational MJ. The poll found that 64% of Biden's 2020 supporters and 45% of Trump's voters thought that MJ should be absolutely free to do. An issue such building a wall along the U.S.-Mexico border, the partisan gap is closer to 80 points instead of 20 to 30 as it is with MJ. So not so on MJ. Majorities of both college and non-college educational Americans want MJ to be legal. Polling shows majorities of black, white, and Hispanic adults are in favor of it too. So there's a ton of people, just vote and get it legalized. So it is passed in the states. A lot of people with college degrees, such as Colorado and Massachusetts. It has also been legalized via the ballot in states. Far fewer votes have college degrees, such as Michigan and Nevada. Likewise, it passed in the swing state with the highest portion of white voters, Maine, and lowest Nevada. Nevada is also a state in one of the highest percentages of Hispanic residents in the country. This year, passage in a state with one of the highest proportions of black voters, Maryland, seems all but assured, based on the polling. Bottom line is, supporting recreational MJ is a political winner. Politicians may be apprehensive about changing the law, but their voters' overall stance is clear. So, like I've said numerous times, just need to legalize it and be done with it, and get on with the other more pressing issues. So, there's more things out there to be concerned about than just dragging feet getting this legalized. So, I mean, this is a big thing for some investors. I want to see it legalized as well, but I kind of like the prices where they are. It allows me to buy as much as I want as long as I have the money for it, but once it becomes legalized, it's going to go up, and so then you're going to be spending way more to get some of these stocks. So not that I give tax, legal, or trading advice, but now has definitely been a time to definitely think about some MJ stocks, but anyway, again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, just stating my opinion. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing, and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.